Dear students, very warm welcome to the basic part 3 electronics class. It's my pleasure to welcome you once again. As a being, you are admitted to BSc Part 3 electronics class, and you have considered electronics as one of the principal subject for your career, which will be most benefited to you to perform further career from the point of view of either MSc Electronics course or for acquiring the opportunities of the job in the various industrial sectors. With that particular aspect, today we are going to begin with our first lecture, in which we are going to discuss with the syllabus which is modified for this year, and it is going to be implemented for the academic year 2021-22. This is the syllabus which is being prescribed by Punyashlok Ahilyadevi Holkar, Solapur University, Solapur. Friends, we belongs to the Science and Technology faculty, and that faculty and academic council of the university approved this particular syllabus, and same we are going to be implementing today onwards. Friends, I remember we all belongs to CBC's pattern, which is expected to be implemented from the academic year 2021. Dear students, this is the academic year which may going to be implemented either by ongoing or maybe it is offline lectures. The time is going to decide all these aspects. But today we are again going with online lecture. This lecture will be obviously put on the app created by Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Akluz, that is SPM app. This lecture will remain on that particular app for the 10 days, and after that 10 days that lecture is going to be diminished automatically. So within 10 days you have to go through this particular lecture and you have to see whatever it is delivered in that particular lecture. So this is my humble request that you have to go to online lectures as far as SPM app is being considered. That means here onwards, as far as further instructions are going to be provided to you, as far as my lectures are being considered, those are to be watched and studied on the app created by our institute known as SPM app. Dear students, I myself is Professor Kumhar RH, Associate Professor, belongs to the Department of Electronics. If you are remembering, last year I taught you paper number 5, that is electronic circuits. I am the same, which is continuing today for your BSc Part 3, semester 5th as well as semester 6. Here onwards, almost all lectures will be conducted as per timetable on the SPM app. My lectures you are going to observe on Thursday, Friday and Saturday within the time of 12:58 p.m. on Thursday, Friday and Saturday. With this particular information, let me go with course structure of your syllabus. Your entire syllabus is going to be divided for the 2 semester. One is for semester 5th and second is for semester 6. For both the semesters, English as a compulsory subject. Details about that particular English paper will be discussed by the English department teachers. Friends, in this particular semester 5, we are going to study totally 4 papers, out of which 3 papers are core papers. One paper is DSE, that is an elective paper, for which you have 2 options. One is by DSE1, that is a biomedical electronics, and second one is electronics communication. Out of these 2, you have to choose one of the paper. The rest of the 3, that is paper number 9, 10, 11, these are the core papers, these are compulsory. As far as paper 12 is being considered, there is an option. Out of these 2, you have to select only one. After selecting one of the paper, to understand the structure of the same, for every paper, you have to go for university assessment of 80 marks and college assessment of 20 marks. This all 4 paper carries 100 marks each. All these 4 papers possesses 4 lectures with 4 credit. Along with this, you have to complete one self-learning online course. Student friends, this is the platform, online platform, which will be made available by having the internet connection. The platform is known as a MOOC Swayam or NPTEL platform, on which you have to complete one course, which is almost all it will take 4 months. After 4 months, you have to attend a kind of an exam, for which the marks maintained here are 100. You have to produce a certificate of completion course. Students, try to remember, it is a self-learning add-on course. You have to learn it yourself. It is a skill-based course. You have to learn this course on your own risk. You have to attend the exam and you have to produce the certificate. If you complete that aspect, you are going to get the 100 marks, out of which 80 are associated for university and 20 are associated for the college assessment. So this is the change you have to be remember from this particular academic year. At present, you will consider this as additional aspect for you. If any changes will be done by the university, those will be definitely communicated to you. But time being, it is a part of your course and you have to complete and to produce the certificate. Friends, from that point of view, I request all of you, today onwards, you go to the website of NPTEL, MOOC or SWAYAM, select the course related to the electronics which will be available on the website. Complete that course within 4 months of time regularly by providing certain time for that. Attend the exam and produce that certificate, submit to the department. Then and then only you will get 100 marks. Friends, I remember, if you fail in this particular exam of online course, you will be failed in the BSc3 class. So this is the fact you have to remember as far as online course is being considered. So this is a rest of the papers for which you have to go for. That is paper number 9, linear integrated circuits. Paper number 2, paper number 10, fundamentals of the microcontroller. Paper number 11, sensors and transducers. Paper number 12, obviously paper number 12 will be taught by myself. In that, we are going to communicating with you as electronics communication. Friends, that remember, as far as paper number 12 is being considered, we are going to teach DSE2, that is electronics communication. In the next lecture, we are going to study the electronics communication further. But today, we are going to discuss the syllabus of your entire course is being considered. Friends, thus the semester 5 possesses totally, time being now, it is 550 marks. As far as semester 6 is being considered, again English as a compulsory paper. Paper number 13, 14, 15 are again core papers. Paper number 16 has again a choice. That is elective paper. You have to consider either virtual instrumentation or modern communication system. Marks allotted for all these papers are again 100, 80 university assessment, 20 college assessment. Paper number 13 is power electronics. Paper number 14 is embedded system and design. Paper number 15 is electronics instrumentation. Paper number 16 again, which will be taught by myself in the semester number 6. We are going to teach modern communication system, which is an extension of communication electronics, which was taught in semester 5. Again here, add-on course, another course which is going to be added, which is expected to be performed in the next semester. So this is a scenario which is given by means of an university, which I am presenting in front of you. If any changes that occurs as far as syllabus is being considered, those will be communicated to you in the due further course. Friends, as far as practicals are being considered, there are 4 courses of the practical, that is practical 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th, because practical number 1 and 2 you are completed in first year, practical 2nd and 3rd and 4th you are completed in the second year. So 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th you have to be completed in this particular year. Each aspect you have to complete it for 100 marks, 80 university assessment, 20 college assessment. Almost all. Along with these practical courses, there is a project. As far as practical 8 is being considered, you have to complete one project work or some internship. That is for 100 marks. So totally, at present, you have to give BSc3 examination for, as prescribed by the university, it is for 1500 marks, which is in front of you. Again, I will repeat, Any changes, if that is going to taken place, those will be communicated in the due course. This is the course structure which is available for you as far as semester 5th and semester 6 are being considered. Dear students, within this particular aspect, I am going to teach you two papers. One is for semester number 5, another is for semester number 6. So, in the next lecture, we are going to begin with our computer electronics, that is paper number 12 for semester number 5. Let me proceed further to discuss with the nature of the question paper. University question paper will be available for naturally 80 marks. The nature of the question paper will be provided to you in the due course. Let me go to the how marks are distributed for the practical. Total practical, including the 4 courses, practical course 5, 6, 7 and 8, totally carries 400 marks. Out of 400, 320 marks are assigned for the university assessment. In this particular university assessment, there you have to perform the 4 practicals in your annual examination, each carrying 50 marks. 50 into 4, that carries 200 marks. Along with this, throughout the year, you have to perform one project for 100 marks. These 100 marks are distributed actually for a project construction 60 marks, report writing 10 marks, orals 10 marks, presentation 10 marks, idea, theme with which you have chosen that particular project, it carries 10 marks. So, this is the project for 100 marks. You have to write the journals regarding these 4 practicals course, and that journal it is to be submitted to be bring during the practical examination. That is going to be provided 20 marks. So this 200 plus 100 plus 20, 320 marks for which you have been assessed as far as university assessment is being considered. All this is going to be taking place at the end of the year. But friends, you are continuously assessed throughout for theory as well as practical. For theory, you have to give home assignment, you have to submit, you have to appear for the test. For every paper, there is a 20 marks. Continuously, that is being done. Your punctuality, your sincerity, your regularity, your attendance, all those will be considered for giving those particular respective marks. But as far as practical college assessment is considered, you have to provide 2 circuit tests, each for 10 marks, total 20. You have to give practical test for 2 experiments. One is from semester 5th and second is for semester 6th. Each for 20, total 40. You have to give a seminar on modern electronics topic, advanced topic associated with electronics of half an hour. It is going to provide you 10 marks. Side by side, you have to perform industrial visit. You have to write it down case study. You have to visit the industrial exhibition. You may going to participate in the conference, workshop, seminars. Out of these, any one activity, it is going to provide you 10 marks. So that's totally 80 marks. So this is a practical course which carries 320 plus 80, that is 400 marks. So this is how the course has been decided. Now coming to the how university examination marks are assigned. Actually, these marks are not concerned with you. These are related with the examiner point of basket. Even though that is true, these 50 marks are distributed for circuit diagram 10 marks, connecting the circuit 10 marks, understanding about that particular experiment 10 marks, calculation graphs If any printouts, that carries 10 marks, result comments 5 marks, and oral 5 marks. All these comes together 50. You have to make a project and submit its report. Project work will be assessed independently at the time of practical examination. So there is 3 days practical university assessment. Out of 3 days, 2 days are provided for your 4 practicals and 1 day is given for project assessment. You have to, please do remember, you have to provide certified journal at the time of the practical examination. It is a mandatory, means journal should be provided compulsory at the time of examination. So for college internal assessment, already it is told you that 2 circuit diagrams for each 10 marks, practical test each for 20 marks, and you have to give seminar for 10 marks. But that seminar will be provided with PowerPoint presentation and you have to submit its report. So this is the college practical assessment. Friends, this is the something it is written here as far as the industrial visit, on-job training, attendance conference. You have to perform any of the one of the activity, it is going to provide you 10 marks. Lastly, it is written that skill enhancement course. You have to complete minimum one of the activity on his own resources. Own resources means independently you have to perform. Online, it is given 100 marks and has to produce the certificate of the same. College is going to help you to get the any documents concerned for that as far as letters and all others is concerned if you are going to visit the industrial training. Friends, this is all about your syllabus and course structure which we have to complete during this particular academic year. Dear students, I myself is going to teach tomorrow onwards for semester number 5, paper number 12, that is communication electronics. Let me introduce that particular paper in short. So as far as that paper is being considered, it has, you have to study the 5 topics in that. So 5 topics in that within 60 periods. It carries 100 marks paper, 80 university assessment, 20 college assessment. The first topic you have to cover is Introduction to Communication System, where we are introducing the electronic communication system by considering the meaning of communication in general, its need, elements of electronic communication system, what are the types. Generally we are considering analog communication, digital communication, simplex, duplex communication system, meaning of noise, and some aspects associated with the noise. Second topic which we are going to cover is modulation and demodulation. To undergo successful electronic communication system, modulation and demodulation techniques are adopted, and that's why these are expected to be studied. What is its need? What are its types? Meaning of analog modulation, its details, meaning of modulation index, how power is distributed, frequency spectrum, concept of DSB, SSB and VSB. Second, analog modulation, that is frequency modulation, its mathematical expression, modulation index, spectrum, sidebands, demodulation techniques for AM as well as FM, especially analog detector and ratio detector, In digital modulation, we are going to cover PAM, PWM, PPM, PCM, ASK, FSK, FDM and TDM. Just we are going to introducing those particular aspects. By studying the modulation and demodulation techniques, we are going to study antenna and radio wave propagation. So meaning of antenna, types of antenna, its radiation pattern, terms associated with the antenna, types of antenna, especially Agee antenna and parabolic antenna, we are going to study in this particular topic. Along with that, we are going to study radio wave propagation, types of radio wave, especially ground wave, space wave, tropospheric wave, sky wave, meaning of skip distance and virtual height. So these are to be covered in the antenna and radio wave propagation. Here, basic platform is going to be created within 3 topics. After that, we are implementing all these aspects to study radio receiver in television. Means how radio communication that takes place by using antenna, by using modulation techniques, by rejecting noise. To study that, we are going to begin the topic of radio receiver in television by considering the characteristics of receiver, super heterodyne principle, AM and FM receivers. Then we are going to start television, how the television functions, its concept, how transmission and reception that takes place, meaning of scanning, television standards, what are the bands which are required, meaning of VSB, composite video signal, and just we are introducing the color television system. One more communication system we are going to study, that is a telephone communication system. Friends, now we are using the mobile communication system. As a being mobile communication system is the topic introduced in the next semester, we are going to create here the platform based for the same by studying this particular topic as a telephone system. We are going to study its principle, meaning of telephone handset, subscriber local loop, need of telephone exchange, electronic telephone exchange, tones used in telephone, and DTMF dialer. So topic number 4 and 5 are totally based on the platform which are created by studying topic number 1, 2 and 3. Friends, all these topics are available in the reference books presented here. That is Principle of Communication and Engineering by Anok Singh, S. Chanda and Company. Second book, Communication Electronics, Principles and Applications by Frenzel. Next one is Radio Engineering, Applied Electronics Volume 2 by J.K. Mithal. Next one is Electronic Communication by Dennis Ruddy-Cullen. So these are the 4 books which are expected to be referred by you so as to study almost all 5 topics and to attain almost all your syllabus. Dear students, this is the course structure that is to be studied by you, which is prescribed by Punyashlok Ahilya Devi Solapur University, Solapur for you. Time being, this is the syllabus. If any changes, those will be made by the university. They will be definitely communicated in the due course. So next time we will meet again to start with paper number 12, Communication Electronics. First topic in that, and that is Fundamentals of Electronics Communication. Dear students, that's all about today's lecture. Once again, very warm welcome for this particular class. Let us cooperate with us. Maybe the lectures are online or offline. You have to attend it. Till and until you are not going to attend, you will not be get benefited because you are going to face the exams. If you have got any difficulties, any doubts, any queries, you may ask to me on mobile number, on WhatsApp group which we have already created, on SPM app, or even on my mail ID. By assuring that we'll meet once again tomorrow, we'll stop today.